Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was met with a warm greeting at the University of Manitoba. But the heckling started as soon as he got into fielding tough questions on a range of topics. Topics like child welfare, missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls, and pipelines. Local activist Clayton Thomas Mueller interrupted one man's question to ask why the Liberals are allowing Kinder Morgan's Trans Mountain Pipeline to go ahead.
We already know that First Nations municipalities and people all across BC do not consent to Kinder Morgan. Now, the BC government has made its position clear as well by blocking new tar sands shipments. Will you support the actions of First Nations, the BC government, and their citizens, or will you stand behind big oil and tear our country apart by going against the BC government on the Kinder Morgan pipeline?
Okay.
The BC government says it will restrict shipments of oil through the province, adding uncertainty for the project. Trudeau said the decisions governments make need to be in the best interests of all Canadians. Child welfare brought forth passionate pleas from mothers and Indigenous leaders.
I would like your government to recognize our jurisdiction that we have over our children, and that we pull away our children out of a system, an incentivized system that disrespects our children and has no accountability back to our families.
We need to fix this. We need to work together to get solutions on it. I know our Minister of Indigenous Services, Jane Philpott, has made this a central priority for her. We commit that we will work with you on this, because we cannot keep taking our kids away from families and not giving them the opportunity to grow up in their language, their culture, and proud of who they are.
A high school student asked the Prime Minister how his government will decide if the national inquiry is a success or not.
Ideally, it'll provide closure and healing for the families, a measure of justice for the victims, and mostly show us how to put an end to this ongoing national tragedy.
Brianna Johnny said conversations with families drove her to ask the question.
But to hear those and to hear how these people are feeling with the people that they've lost is absolutely horrible. So I wanted to be able to at least ask for myself to hear that, and for others who are listening in to hear that as well.
This marked the 5th town hall. Trudeau will be in Edmonton Thursday evening. Brittany Hobson, APTN National News, Winnipeg.